Hey guys, to commemorate us getting through all of our hot school candidates, we're going to be giving away a $20 Blizzard gift card. In the event that you want to try to win this, go ahead and follow the link in the description below, and good luck. And we'll see you guys all. Good morning, class, and welcome back to Hot School. I hope you had yourselves a great recess. In today's lesson, we will be covering Thrall. Thrall is a crazy hero with a massive amount of sustain and burst damage, and when played correctly, he can deal a crap ton of damage. So with that being said, let's go ahead and say what we can do with him here today.
Glory to the Horde.
Alrighty, so we find ourselves on the Tomb of the Spider Queen. On the friendly team, we've got Thrall, the Lost Vikings, Alarak, Diablo, and Tracer versus Sylvanas, Falstad, Mephisto, Varian, and Anubarak. I'm not gonna lie, I think I like the enemy's team comp considerably more than ours. However, we'll see what we can do. Lost Vikings, typically good on a 3-lane map. Not too good when the 3-lane map is really small. So we'll see what we can get done here. Yeah. I mean, it's quick match, you know. These things happen. It could, for all I know, it could be the best Lost Vikings player that's ever existed. Even with the name Too Much Salt, probably good, right? Right? Maybe. Alrighty. So at level 1, we are going to choose Echo of the Elements, so kill enemies or minions and heroes within 1.5 seconds of hitting them with Chain Lightning. After killing 10 enemies, reduce the mana cost of Chain Lightning from 40 to 25, and after killing 20 enemies, gain a second charge of Chain Lightning. So our Chain Lightning skill that it's talking about is our Q ability. So what happens is you just target an enemy target of any type. It could be a wall, minion, hero, mercenary, whatever, and it's going to hit that target doing damage. Then it's going to bounce 3 additional times to other enemies, dealing less damage to those enemies, so dealing 50% damage. Does this count? Oh. Alright, so hold on. I just find these videos are really hard to do for the beginning of them, because it's always like this cluster of insanity here. Alright, so we used our W and E abilities there. Oh god. We're gonna go ahead and Hearth. But our W ability is called Feral Spirit, so we throw a it's kinda like a fire wolf, I guess we could call it. Ooh, nice plays by the Diablo and Alarak. Grabbing that Sylv there. So we throw a little fire wolf, and if it hits a hero, it roots them. So we can go ahead and root people out of position, or, you know, it's for sake of any other thing here. Our W ability, or E ability, is called Wind Fury. So what that does is it actually makes it so it increases our movement speed for 4 seconds, and our next 3 basic attacks occur 100% faster, allowing us to do more damage. So like this Falstad is going to get wrecked if he tries to fight us like that. We're trying to, once again, so we're trying to work on our Q stacks, see what we can get going there. I was just coming up there to help you out there. We'll go ahead and deal some damage to that Sylvanas. Our train ability is called Frostwolf Resistance. Hold on, I gotta see what this Diablo's doing here. So what Frostwolf Resistance does is it grants, so basically any of basic attack or abilities, I'm sorry. Oh man, can we get him? Oh, that was a nice juke, but we're going ahead and throw the Chain Lightning at him. Maybe. Oh, man, that mad heal. Didn't see that coming. Watch out for that false set. See if he's going to come out the... at level 4, we are going to take Frostwolf Pack, and what this does, it hit enemy... wait. I don't want to... No. We're going to take Mana Tide. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. So what this does is when we hit with our Frostwolf ability, like we did there, Oh no, mistakes were made. When we hit with our Frostwolf ability, we are going to restore 15 mana and reduce our basic ability cooldowns by 0.5 seconds. So our Frostwolf Resilience. So what that does is every time that we hit a hero, we gain 1 stack Frostwolf Resilience. At 5 stacks, we are instantly healed for a short, small amount of health. Why are our Vikings... Okay, they're taking a camp. I'm like, why are they just chilling by this fort? We're going to come back to this top lane, as we got nobody there. I thought we'd be able to out DPS this Falstead. I can get a root on him. Go ahead and deal that damage to that damn Falstead. Get that extra couple stacks there for our chain lightning. Gotta watch out. Falstead has the ability with his barrel roll to gain that shield and stay alive. Don't get near me. So we gotta make sure that we kind of prepare for that as such. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're throwing chain lightnings right now so that we can go ahead and gain come on.
Your time has come.
Now's the time, Diablo.
Understood.
We're gonna back out and let them finish that off potentially. There, they got it. Okay, and so we want our what's going on here? Variance parries are not the best for us here. At level 7, we're going to take follow through, which is going to increase our basic attack damage after using an ability.
Blood and thunder. A clever strategy.
Just trying to take out this wave as much as we can as well. Now watch out and see what we got going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and take all of that. Now we're going to come down here and try to help out the team. Deal a crap ton of damage to that Mephisto.
Let's move. You're holding back.
Oh, okay. Oh, we still got him. It's just we got him in a different way than I was anticipating. And so, sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there. So one thing you want to focus on as Thrall is when you're low on health, you just want to be hitting things. Doesn't really matter what most of the time.
Face the might of the Horde.
Go ahead and come in there. Just do that damage with our Wind Fury. Pop all of our stuff there. But we need to make sure we get these gems. No. We'll go ahead and pop Wind Fury so we can run. So as you can see, Wind Fury doesn't necessarily have to be used as a damage ability. We can use it as a get out of dodge. We're gonna go ahead and hearth because we are low health. We'll be coming back. We gotta watch out because Sylve is obviously the biggest threat here because she's gonna give them the most value out of their stuff here. Pop Wind Fury just so we can do more damage to this Varian. Potentially get him out of here. Level 10, we are going to take Sundering, which what this does, as you can see here in this big little area, arrow area, is going to allow us to do and basically sunder up a big chunk of the ground, stunning targets and knocking them back. Come up here and do that, Falstad. Little flying bee. Come on, flip him. Oh no, we're dead. Yeah. Although we might with the Diablo. Yeah, there we go. All right, so at least we helped to get that kill. Vikings aren't really helping out the fight too much right there. Okay, they were able to get a Nubarak. down here. So as you can see, Sundering can be used as a great opener. And just being able to deal damage and stun kind of everybody around is pretty solid. We need to turn in. We need to get some map pressure going the other way. Them with Sylve and a Nubarak is really hurting our map pressure here. We're just kind of trying to weak up this this stack of mobs here so we can get a chain lightning on it. Get a couple more stacks here. Go ahead and come in here. Get in the Wind Fury for more attack damage there. And so we can get this camp going.
Well done. You have forced my hand. I hear you. This ends.
So we're gonna go ahead and sunder that Varian and root him. I don't have anything else though in the way of ability to damage him. Tracer just gets murked. Go ahead and take out that that Anubarak. Throw a chain lightning on. We're gonna have to eat some of this damage here. We're gonna give a root there, try to save our Alarak. So at level 13, we are going to take Frostwolf's Grace. And what this is going to do is this is going to give us the ability to... This is going to give us the ability to activate our resilience for the instant heal, kind of. We went ahead and finished our Q quest, so now we've got two casts of our chain lightning, which is really going to help us out not only with damage, but our sustain, because now we can go ahead and throw that multiple times and gain more Frostwolf resilience. I want to say resistance. Oh no. Tracer. Well, Tracer went and died, so we cannot go on to this at all, but it looks like they're trying. I've done all I can, Diablo. I know I wasn't getting out of there, but I had to fight that Falstad as best I could. Had we not gone to try to save the Tracer, we would have survived. Vikings. Gonna do mad damage here. Tracer, don't get yourself killed again. Let the team come back. We can help you. All right, so we're gonna come back here. If Diablo can get a flip, that'd be nice. Nope, he's gonna get mind controlled. That might be enough, maybe, to kill him. Yep. And we're gonna take damage from Mephisto, which is gonna kill the Tracer. Oh, it didn't kill the Tracer. She used her recall, but she's dead now, though. So, I was hoping that that I could get this keep to hit the Nubarak, but with all of his bugs, that's not going to be a thing. Throwing out as many chain lightnings as we can.
It is over for now.
Does everybody keep saying GG? I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, it's not going well for us or anything, but...
Shatter their constructs. Deliver the gems to my altar.
Oh, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Just trying to stay on top of everything that we can. Not doing too hot. But, I mean, c'est la vie. Vikings on this map is a pretty rough beat for us, but
Choose a talent.
level 16 we are going to take Thunderstorm. So hit enemies, hit heroes to make chain lightning slow. So chain lightning slows targets by 8% for 2 seconds. Targeting a hero directly with chain lightning slows them for the 8. Oh man, come on, can we make this happen? Nice. And so this is where go ahead and take out that Falstad as quickly as we can.
I expected more.
We got a slow on him.
You have forced my hand.
Let's get another slow. We'll go ahead and get Wind Fury out on him. He dead. Oh, man. Oh, thank God that we're not level 20, as that would have been dead for all of us.
I must leave, and I blame this failure upon you.
We're coming back. I'm coming back.
Yes.
Nice, Alarak.
Face the might of the whole.
So we're gonna pop Wind Fury, get a Q out there. Go up here to kind of take care of this wave. Don't call it a comeback.
Understood. Your time has come.
Deal that damage there. We just need it. We need to get an objective. We need to get some. Oh, come on, guys. Why are you fighting?
For
Do not fight.
and glory.
We need to fight on our terms. That's why we won that last engage. We fought on our terms, and we were all there, so we were able to partner up with each other's abilities.
Dabu.
Alright, it's just a Viking. Just do a couple chain lightnings, try to get that extra damage out there. Tracers should be enough, yeah. Okay. We got a little bit of a push going here. Or going to have a little bit. Just deal as much damage to this Nubarek as we can. But it looks like we lost some people in the back line here. Oh, that's going to be GG. As you see, though, we have a decent amount of burst damage when we can get in on somebody. Problem is that their whole team has just kind of abilities to stop us. So there wasn't too much that we could do on there. So, it is what it is. I wouldn't say stronger engage. I mean, Anubarak's really good at that, but Diablo is arguably, you know, almost just as good as far as like charging in and then flipping people and stuff. Oh, nice call by the Vikings.
Within hatred's eye.
Well, win and killed Falstad at least, but with Mephisto being able to hit R and us having the Vikings, it's going to chain no matter what. So he is able to get us to die there. So not too much that we could do in that situation. Damn, wish we had a better comp. But you know, on this series I take the games kind of as they come. The only time that I've re-recorded any is if I lost footage. So that's the kind of the main thing I wanted to highlight, what Thrall can do, and hopefully you got to see a decent amount of that as far as the what we did in our burst damage capabilities, an ability to lock people down with our wolf dealy, whatever the hell it's called, and then and our sustain, we were able to get back some health kind of in that, but you know, the comp really kind of threw us there. So talent-wise, we took at level 1, we took Echo of the Elements, and this was so that we can make our Chain Lightning better, so that we gain a second charge of it, so that later on when we get talents like level 16, we gain the Slow ability. Now, one thing I didn't mention on this is that as you are using it, if you use it on the same hero, or you die, you lose your stacks that you currently have for Chain Lightning. So it does behoove you to use it on different heroes. So we were only getting that 8% slow on like that Varian when he was running, but he was the only one that we could hit. And I also wanted slow him at whatever amount I possibly could. But at level 4, we took Mana Tide, and this was so that our Frostwolf Resilience gave us back mana and reduced our ability cooldowns by 0.5 seconds. That's huge because not only does it make it so that we're not running out of mana as much, so we're able to stay on the battlefield longer, the basic ability cooldown allows us to use more basic abilities, therefore chaining well with our level 7 ability, which is follow through, which our next basic attack within 6 seconds after using an ability dealt 40% more damage. So it allows us to get more basic abilities out, which also feeds into our Frostwolf Resilience. So as you can see, it's chaining all of these different things together that really gives us a really building on each other as far as our Frostwolf Resilience and our ability to have multiple chain lightnings. So at level 10, we took Sundering, and what this did is you saw it just kind of erupted the ground, did some stuns. We used it to, you can use it to split up enemies, kind of divide them, add an additional stun, whatever the case may be, and we used it a couple of times to great effect. And then I already talked about Frostwolf's Grace. Basically, this just allowed us to heal ourselves on demand, just giving us a little heal. Sadly, that a lot of by this point we were being hit by trucks when we were getting hit, so that didn't really amount to too much to really save us, but it was a ability that we could have used. And I already talked about Thunderstorm, so we'll kind of go from there. And then had we hit level 20, I probably would have taken Wind Rush, and what this does is it's basically Bolt of the Storm. But you gain essentially Wind Fury out of it, which means you get a sprint out of it. Plus, you get the ability of Wind Fury with your basic attack basic attack. So, is a super powerful talent. Now, you could take something like World Breaker, and this lowers the cooldown of your Sundering, and then after it impacts, it leaves behind an impassable rift, blocking units for 3 seconds. Super useful at blocking off enemy units from kind of coming back to help out their allies. You take Earth and Shields if you went the Earthquake build, which we'll talk about here in a minute. And then Nexus Blades, if you have a team that's really working out really well together and you have like a support character and you just have the support of your team in general, Nexus Blades is pretty solid. So your basic attacks deal 20% more damage and slow enemy movement speed by 20% for 1 second. However, I think that Wind Rush is kind of the best in that tier. So as far as any other builds that you kind of go, if you were building into like a you're wanting it to just be focused primarily on heroes, you take Crash Lightning. Increases the damage that Chain Lightning can do up to 360 up to 360, and then after that it'll prioritize heroes, so you're definitely going to be getting in more hero damage, especially when the team is kind of together. Now Rolling Thunder, what this does is this would allow you, so for 10 seconds after hitting an enemy with the basic hitting enemy with Chain Lightning, your next basic attack restores mana and 2.5% of your maximum health. So that's definitely going to help you out in your sustain. But where the big thing is increases the number of Chain Lightning bounces by 1. So it helps you with wave clear, helps you just kind of all around in that regard. Now this is one talent that I almost took, and I'm glad I didn't, because I had looked at the talents prior to, and Mana Tide was going to be the one that I was going to take. But Frostwolf Pack is a really cool talent. So it's a really cool, fun quest to try to do. So hit 6 heroes with Feral Spirit. So with your W ability, progress is lost on death and when you fail to hit a hero. But if you hit them, the cooldown and mana cost of your Feral Spirit is reduced by 50%, which means that you can get out more roots, which is super solid. At level 7, you could take Maelstrom Weapons, so basic attacks against heroes, while Wind Fury's movement speed increases your attack damage by 1. Now, after gaining 20 attack damage, increase the movement speed bonus of Wind Fury to 40%. And then after gaining 40 attack damage, Thrall permanently gains 15% movement speed. So that helps you kind of get around the map and get around the fights a little bit better. Now, level 10, Earthquake is another really solid ultimate as well. So what this does is it does a kind of like a huge circle, but it's an earthquake that pulses, doing damage. Now so it slows enemies in there by 50% and deals some damage as well. But to note, it counts because it's an ability doing damage to help proc your Frostwolf Resilience. So if you have you know, 5 enemy heroes in there and it hits all 5 enemy heroes, you're going to get a heal every time it pulses. So that's just something to be aware of. Now at level 13, you could take Grace of Air, which Wind Fury grants double Frostwolf Resilience. So this helps you get back your healing amount by quite a bit when you're going like toe to toe like we kind of were against that Falstad, and that may have been a little bit better for the way that we were playing, but honestly by the time we hit level 13 it was almost out of control there. Now you can take at this, if you have other roots and stuff like that, you can take like alpha or other roots or slows on your team. You can take Alpha Root or Alpha Wolf, I'm sorry. It no longer roots the enemy heroes, but it makes your feral or makes your basic attacks deal 3% of the target's maximum health as damage. So where that's huge is like, let's say you're going against like a Cho'Gall or something like that. Then you use Wind Fury. Now you're hitting, you know, more than likely 3 times in rapid succession, because you're going to get your regular basic attack for catching up to him, plus the two additional from Wind Fury. That's 9% of their maximum health on top of the damage that you already would have been doing. So that's actually pretty solid. Let's see, and I thought it was, oh, it has longer root. I'm sorry, I thought it says it had no longer roots. So yeah, this actually roots them for roots them for up to 1.5 seconds instead of the initial 1 second. So it increases the root time by 50%. So it's actually really good. Plus you get that added benefit of doing that damage, percent damage. And then you could also take Tempest Fury, so it hits 3 times for 75% of your normal damage. So that's a huge increase on that last hit essentially. And then you can take Earth and Shield, so allies within the earthquake area gain a shield equal to 15% of their maximum health each pulse. So it makes super strong talent even stronger, because it can kind of help keep your entire team up in a situation where you are lowering everybody else down. Who's next on the list? Next is gonna be Tracer. But with that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I don't play Thrall as much as I probably should. He's a solid hero. I don't know if I highlighted him well enough in that last video, just because of comp wise. It just, you know, with the Vikings, especially with I think I didn't even look at the talents, but I think Falstad may have gone seasoned marksman, and you know, they were building off of the deaths of the Vikings, and then with Mephisto after hitting level 20, just being able to have his ult pretty much instantly chain twice, it really just kind of wrecks us. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Next is going to be Tracer. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys all next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost me anything. Thank you again. Have a great day.